Now let's talk a little bit about transom windows. And this will be a quick refresher from one of our advanced tips and tricks videos, where we talk about room orientation and naming best practices for using the auto naming feature in the app. So let's walk through a couple examples. In this first scenario, imagine a room where we have 2 windows on the left wall and 2 transom windows on the right wall. Because these windows simply flow left to right around the room, and they're not positioned directly above other windows, we don't really need any special naming here. We would just label them normally. Window A, Window B, Window C, and Window D. Pretty straightforward. Now let's look at a second scenario. In this room, let's call it the front living room, we have a little more complexity. You can see there's another space behind it that we might call the back living room, so naming the room correctly becomes important. On the wall in the front living room, we have 4 doors or windows. We can simply name these Window A, Window B, Window C, and Window D. Now here's where the transom naming becomes useful. When I go to measure the transom window above A and B, I'll name that window Transom AB. That tells anyone looking at the job that this transom sits above Window A and Window B. Then for the next one, above windows C and D, I would name that Transom CD. It's a really simple naming convention, but it gives your installers and your team a very clear reference for exactly which window you're talking about. Now, when it comes time to actually measure those transoms, we can use the extension pole and elevated measuring techniques that we'll cover in the next session. That allows us to capture those measurements from the ground without needing stepladders. So you get the measurement done safely, quickly, and everything stays clearly organized inside the app.